So, hello and welcome everybody. Today to checking of the breeding box of Dorcus titanus castanicolor. I put the female in here, two females actually. They were fertilized and I put them here 5 months ago in this 22-liter box with a lot of white rotten wood. If you didn't see the setup of the breeding box video, I will put a link in the description and you can go back and watch it. The male sadly already died here, was a little bit deformed on the back wings here. Yeah, I don't know why it died. Normally they can live quite long, over a year, and I had this male for maybe 4 to 5 months only. I mean, okay, it was sand and there was a lot of mating. It mated with a lot of females. That shortens the lifespan. Yeah, you will never know. So, hopefully we can get this rare subspecies. Actually, in nature they're not rare. They're from China, but here in the beetle breeding, especially here in Germany, yeah, there are not a lot of beetle breeders that have them. So, I didn't actually keeping of the breeding box. I sprayed it a little bit when it looked a little bit dry. Gave the female some jelly, and yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, let's see how the breeding box is looking. Okay, so first, as you can see, we have this white rotten wood from, I think it was from flakesoil.com. It was a small piece, and it is completely just, yeah, eaten up or destroyed here. I actually hope that we'll find the females, and I would like to have 20 larvae as a success. Would be very nice. So let's see. Here we have a piece of wood that I will take out very carefully here, and you can actually see that there has been some boring going on in here. So we'll try to open that one in just a second. I'm sorry, I'm doing it with one hand, so it's a little bit difficult. So the substrate is actually nice and moist still. Oh, and here we have one female, sadly dead. So one female of Dorcus titanus castanicolor. As I said, I put two females in here. So let's keep on digging. I'm trying to focus as I go. Yeah, actually a little bit of a centipede problem here. It's not so good because they actually can eat the eggs and the larvae. So down here I have a very big piece. The substrate actually looks really good still. So I think it can be used with other breeding boxes as well. So, but I think I will need 2 hands to take out this big piece of wood. So I will just pause the video and get it out. So as you can see, I have taken the big block out of the box. It's now empty. Just a little bit of soil, and I tried to open very carefully the first piece here, and as you can see, sorry for the shaky video, we have one larva of Dorcus titanus castanicolor here, probably L2 if I have to guess, and here another one that is just very, very freshly molted. As you can see, the head capsule is completely white, so we have to be very careful with this one. Yeah, because when they are freshly molted, they're very, very sensitive. So I will try to go through this box here and show you some more larvae, hopefully, as I go. So actually here I peeled back a piece of wood, and let's look inside very carefully. Try not to damage the larvae, and as you can see here, this is quite a big one actually already. Big larva. The wood actually does not look so good. It's a little bit looks a little bit too wet. But as you can see, a big larva of Dorcus titanus castanicolor. I mean, this species is supposed to be very easy to breed. But yeah, as I said, there are not a lot left in breeding here in Germany, and I really would like to see them. This probably is a male by the size of the head capsule, but you can also see it from ovaries in the back. Yeah, but now I will not check it. I will check it later. So let's continue the search. So I actually wanted to bring you along as I opened this larger piece of wood to see if maybe we can find a larva. Ah, here you can see inside. This wood looks a lot better. It's more still white rotten than the other one that was too wet. I also found an L1 here, so gives me hope that I might find the female, or she's still laying. To prepare another breeding box for her. I'm trying to open it very carefully here. Oh, and here you can see the next larva. Perfect. You really have to be careful not to kill the larvas here when you're retrieving them from the wood. I'm just carefully trying to take them out and put them first all in this box together, and then see how many larvae we have. For now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here I have another one, so that's 7 larvae already. So yeah, almost halfway through the number that we need, so to say. So let's maybe just keep you along here while I am carefully taking away this outer shell of the wood. Actually inside it's still pretty hard, so I don't know if I will find larvae inside. And again, sorry, it's very difficult to do it with just one hand, but actually the block feels quite light as compared to when I put it in. It was a lot heavier, so it gives me hope that they have eaten something inside. So yeah, I will continue to search and take you along. So I have just opened the wood block, and as you can see we have 1, 2, 3 big larvae in here also. So yeah, and here I can even see a 4th one. So yeah, looks like it actually the breeding of, or at least the egg laying process of Dorcus titanus castanicolor was a success. Yeah, now I will continue. So lucky to report that I keep finding more and more larvae. Look at this big one here. It has quite the head capsule. It's definitely an L3. Huge guy. Of course, probably it will be a male. They're also known to be a little bit bitey. So yeah, perfect. I have lost track on how many I found, but here I have a lot in this box, I have a lot in the other boxes, so I think we already reached the 20. And I found very tiny L1 larvae also, so I'm really hoping that I will find my female here. So let's continue. Nice, Dorcus titanus castanicolor. So look what I found here. This little lady is buried deep inside of this wood block here, and it is my female of Dorcus titanus castanicolor. Besides here we have a larvae that is not a Dorcus, so probably it was in the wood still. Next time I will try to dry the wood. For this one it was actually not dried, so of course you can have other also predators larvae. But yeah, that shows me, because I have a huge stock of this wood, and that shows me that this wood is not suitable, but actually really perfect for Dorcus, at least for the castanicolor. So let's try to retrieve her here out of this wood without harming her. And I'm sorry for the shaky camera work, but it's one of my first beetles, so I'm very excited to get some larvae here. And here we have the female Dorcus titanus castanicolor. And besides her is a big larvae. Maybe she has eaten it or something. So as you can see, she's missing one leg here on the back, but otherwise she still looks perfectly happy and healthy. of course playing dead right now. I have a lot of small boxes, so I will put her in a box and give her some beetle jelly, and afterwards transfer her into a new breeding box. So let's see if we can get this larvae out here also. This is looks very deflated. Yeah, this is a larvae that actually died. You can see here the head capsule is brown. Was actually a big one, so something went wrong there. So sadly I have to discard it. Actually the females, yeah, they didn't eat a lot of the beetle jelly I offered them, so it is said that they actually go down to the wood and also eat the mycelium. But of course, if they have a lack of protein, I was only trying to feed them protein jelly, but if they have a lack of protein, they will also eat yeah, their own larvae. So here we have another one. Perfect. Yeah. So, and this is really, this wood is just completely soft. You can easily open it, break it apart, and retrieve another big larvae here. I know, of course, I'm always showing you the same thing, just retrieving the larvae, but it just never gets old, huh? This one must be an L2 that is going to be molting here, because the head capsule is very small in comparison to the rest of the body. So let's continue here. Actually try to show you as I go, which is not so easy as you might think. Oh, and here also a big one. Big larvae of Dorcus titanus castanicolor. And they are really huge. They must have been laid almost the 5 months or 6 months ago that I put the females in there. So yeah, here we have 3 big larvae. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, a lot. And here's another one. Yeah, man, it was a success. I am so happy to report that. Hopefully I can yeah, keep them alive and actually get them into their adult stage, get them to eclose, so we can have a lot of Dorcus titanus castanicolor in the future, and I can distribute them among the German breeders, and of course keep some for future breeding stock myself. So I think I will finish off the rest of the box, and I will just show you the finished results of the Dorcus here. So the complete destruction and mess is finished, and for the first going through the box I found over 40 larvae of Dorcus titanus castanicolor. So right now I prepared the little, those are just little cricket boxes or 0.5 liter boxes, and I filled them with damp flake soil, slightly compressed, and now I'm just making a hole in the middle here, and I'm actually gonna put 1 larva in each container. Here I have some that are in the L2 stages, so we'll just go ahead and add 1 larva each. It's like planting. It's very, very nice. I will add 1 larva each, and once I'm finished I will add a little bit of their original substrate, just to help the microfauna. So 1 more here, 1 more here, 1 more here, and continue like that. And then I will take a little bit of the original substrate and just sprinkle it on top, just a little bit, and then cover them, and we'll probably check them again in about 2 months and see how they have grown in this time, and then transfer them to larger boxes, of course. So thank you everybody for watching. This has been the searching of larvae, checking of the breeding box of Dorcus titanus castanicolor. I thank you everybody for watching. I'm a little bit sorry for the shaky video, and yeah, it's difficult to search for larvae and film at the same time, but I hope anyway you enjoyed it, and yeah, I hope we can have a nice breeding stock with those beetles, with those larvae, and get them to eclosure. So thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Your Flo Kuwagata.